All right, good morning. I have Gizmo in the back seat there. We are heading to the vet so she can get a tooth removed. It's early. Yeah, just figured I would check in. She knows what's going on. There she is.
Our plans call for a phased reopening of our theme parks, beginning with the Magic Kingdom and Disney's Animal Kingdom on Saturday, July 11th. Disney's Hollywood Studios will open on Wednesday, July 15th. We believe our reopening proposal for our property reflects a very thoughtful, methodical, and phased approach, and we've incorporated all of the reopening protocols throughout our guest experience and our cast experience.
Month and a half.
We will deploy a series of soft opening tactics for select audiences several days prior to our July 11th with cast previews and affinity.
Did they mention Epcot?
I like glitched
This
it
will
like
reflect the
right when we're doing the
our
Epcot part.
attendance strategy and allow us to launch, learn, and adjust along the way. We've also established significant limits on our overall attendance for each park and the locations within, along with many enhancements to our safety protocols. We will be also managing our overall attendance demand through a new theme park reservation system that will require our guests to obtain a reservation for park entry in advance. We'll share more details about this component in the near future. All right, I'd like
I'm just going to make a reservation every day.
Our approach to our health and safety protocols.
Pause. Yes, it is pouring out. You are hearing that correctly. It matches my mood about Disney not opening till July, but we'll talk more about that later. Gizmo is at the vet. After Duncan got home and everything, we both fell back asleep, and we woke up to watch the live announcement of SeaWorld and Disney, and now it's back to our normally scheduled day. Gizmo's back from the vet. The Band-Aid is because she had an IV. She's still a little drugged up, but she's perking up by the minute. Right, Gizmo? Do you want to build a snowman? Yes, you're a good girl. They said she's going to be a little drunk today. She's got some meds. But she's relaxing already. Daily Disney for May 27th from The Incredibles. Bob Parr and Lucius Bess go bowling on Wednesday nights, but they're really sitting in Lucius's car listening to the police scanner, hoping to find a bad guy to foil. Back in the day, Bob was Mr. Incredible and Lucius was Frozone. And though they're officially retired from being super, saving a life every now and then is hard to resist. I'm not just cuddling the blanket. This is a gadget. So, a couple things to fill you in on. I'm still taking all those classes for the direct sales summit success summit. I don't know. It's DSSS. I felt like today was the best day for me because I'm not really a beginner. I'm just beginner to full time. So a lot of this stuff I knew I just couldn't implement, but there were some things today that I was just like, yeah. But we wanted to give you guys some updates because we haven't. So I guess the first thing is, let's talk about Gizmo.
Yeah.
So Gizmo's home. She's groggy. Hard to tell if she's in pain or just still
Loopy.
Yeah. They told us that she was going to pretty much be drunk tonight and that we should like baby gate the stairs because she'll just
fall.
Yeah, the lady told me, she's like, yeah, you don't want your parents to make any videos of you because you can't make videos of them when they're drunk. And I was like, glad you assume that I'm in my house drunk, but everyone deals with quarantine differently, I guess. But she has 2 meds. She has a painkiller and antibiotic, and then we have to wet her food or get her wet food, but I'm not getting her wet food.
Gonna wet her food.
Yeah. She ate like crazy 'cause she had to fast. So she ate her wet food very fast. As fast as you can lick up wet food. Gadget's been a really good girl. I can tell she's like, I want the attention, but she's being good. Oso, I don't even think he knows anything happened. What else?
That's it. That's Gizmo.
Yep, that's Gizmo. So we'll see.
We'll see how she feels tomorrow.
Yeah, I hope she starts to wake up a little, because she's still barking her full. It's just like a little.
She's like zoned out.
Yeah.
She's just staring off into space.
Yeah, which she kind of does anyway. But, so it's hard, because she sleeps a lot of the day anyway. She's just,
She wasn't making eye contact today. That was the thing.
she's very a loungy dog.
Both dogs.
Yeah. So Disney. Not till July. You know, I get it and I don't, and maybe as more details come out, it'll make more sense. There's a lot of people, you try not to get sucked into the comments of the interwebs, but you can't help it. Lots of people are like, well, Disney's just safer, and I really, truly, as much as I love Disney, I don't believe that they're any safer than Universal or SeaWorld. All Florida theme parks have to abide by the same laws. So I really don't believe that it's a safety thing. I just think Disney is bigger. So there's a lot they have to figure out, whereas SeaWorld has associated resorts, but there's not like the SeaWorld resort. And Universal doesn't technically own their hotels. Lowe's does. So it's up to Lowe's to figure that stuff out. I'm sure they're working with Universal, but Disney's got 20 plus resorts.
I think Disney just wants to watch what Universal's doing.
Do you?
Yes. It's free market testing.
Yeah, but you're going to watch them and then open 6 weeks later?
Yep.
I don't know.
You're going to see everything they do wrong, everything they do right, and adjust, and be even more prepared.
Yeah. I just think it's going to take... I don't think that they've been... I think they did like... they did a walkthrough, right?
Yeah.
That's what they said. But I think they just did like parts of things.
Yeah.
Like, this is how we would mark this queue, or this is how we would... think about the amount of everything that they have there. It's so much easier to prepare one park or two parks in the case of Universal. So
I also wonder if they're hedging their bets that things will be better in a month. And Universal and SeaWorld are going to have to keep changing what they're doing every week and a half. Mm-hmm. Whereas Disney's going to have those 6 weeks to make a plan. Hey, it doesn't need to be that strict anymore. Cool, we didn't train anybody yet to do it that strict. So now we're going to train them to do it this way. By the time they get to cast members coming in, they can be there may be a chance for them to be so much less strict and not need to have as many things they need to teach all these cast members.
Yeah, so they announced July 11th for Magic Kingdom and Animal Kingdom, which I'm a little bummed about because our
goal was to not go to Magic Kingdom on the first day.
But I feel like I have to now.
Yeah.
because
They're social distancing the guests. They're opening up the parks so they're the furthest apart.
Yeah. And I love Animal Kingdom, but I feel like if I'm going to go to a park on opening day and my two favorites aren't open, you got to go to Magic Kingdom, right?
Yeah.
And get the experience. I don't know. I guess, I don't know. I'm sad because I really wanted to go to Hollywood Studios first, and then if I didn't do Hollywood Studios, I wanted to go to Epcot. And those open July 15th.
15th.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. So they're going to let people have 4 days in the two parks, and then
Yeah, I just wonder
I think they're testing their reservation system before they have to be full go.
Yeah, I think also you think about studios has to get a little bit more creative because they have shows, so they're gonna have to figure out how they're gonna
social distance
space
shows.
the shows. Well, luckily, all those theaters are pretty big. I mean, you think I don't know if I would. Does Fantasmic count as like a nighttime thing?
I would guess so, because that's such a crowd.
It is, but you could easily space it out.
Yeah, but it's so seat yourself. I was just thinking about Beauty and the Beast and how it's kind of like a seat yourself kind of thing.
Yeah.
And how are you gonna manage that family of 7 who wants to sit in 3 rows? And how are you gonna make sure that
people are just gonna have to understand that it's not the I want that booth kind of life anymore.
Yeah.
I was thinking there was a picture online of somebody showing what. Do you want out?
No, she just wanted to get comfy.
A picture of a theater, what a theater could potentially look like when Broadway reopens, and it was like little sets of 2. I was like, well, that doesn't make sense, because how do you...
Family of 4.
Family of 3.
Family of 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was thinking about that for movie theaters, too. We had talked about them possibly being, assigned seating when they open, but, how do you...
I almost wonder if you have to teach the computer to be smart about it. So instead of saying only these 2, only these 3, only when somebody books them online,
the
computer knows
have to go
how.
out.
Yeah. Because you think about a group of friends that's gonna go see them. I don't know. It's hard.
Yep.
It's hard. Lots of logistics. I'm glad I don't have to do anything like that. But. Resorts, so Disney Vacation Club is opening their villas on June 23rd.
3rd?
I think.
I thought it was 22nd.
22nd? I don't know. Something round.
2 and 3. 2 or 3.
Yeah. Which causes an interesting point. They didn't specifically mention the resorts at all.
In the press conference.
Mm-mm.
Well, the board meeting.
Yeah, whatever it was.
Press conference.
So that to me means there's a lot of unknowns yet. I read online from a cast member friend that the resorts union hadn't come to an agreement yet. Which kind of makes sense. Another part of me is DVC's I don't know if it's safe or unsafe for a housekeeper to go into a room to clean it. If they're cleaning it, you know what I'm saying? But it's airborne, so it's I don't know. They wear masks anyway when they're cleaning. When they're using chemicals, they use PP, I think.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. Yeah, because I feel like I've seen them.
I've seen them with the mask, coming out with a mask on.
Mm-hmm. So, but with DVC, you don't get your room cleaned every day. So, is it that why DVC resorts are open first? I don't know.
Because I feel like they could just offer that to all the resorts if they wanted to.
What?
Not clean your room every
Well,
day.
they do anyway. I think that was a special where if you opted out of housekeeping, you got a $50 gift card or something. But that's when they were struggling with good housekeepers.
Right.
Remember, there was that whole thing.
When they were offering $1 million for you to sign on as a housekeeper.
Yeah. Well, when I was managing at All Star Music, we had like this group come in and like teach service, and like I remember the big focus was on resort surveys,
Mm-hmm.
and like there's a lot of focus on housekeeping, like a lot. Like that was the focus after that class. I mean, not that I had anything to do with housekeeping, but that's what every meeting talked about, like housekeeping scores. So I'm sure that's over now, but anyway. Yeah, so we're still waiting on the news of the resorts, still waiting on water parks, which is interesting because Volcano Bay at Universal is opening with
just
everything
went
else.
straight out and was like, we're open.
Yeah, but they already used a virtual line system for their rides, for their like raft and slides. I don't know how they'll work there because they have a couple different like rivers, because they have like an adventure river, a lazy river. I don't know how you
social distance a lazy river.
Yeah. Oh man, what a mess. But I'm really grateful for them to open. Oh, no fireworks.
No fireworks, no nighttime shows.
No parades. No characters. We assume that means no character dining or modified character dining.
Jinx again.
I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. We tried to make we were supposed to stay in at the Riviera for my birthday, and which was May, and that didn't obviously happen. So then I had it booked for 2 weeks from now, which I'm glad I moved because it would have gotten canceled. So now we have it for like sometime in July, which will be good since DVC opens in June. So we had a dinner at Topolino's, which is the character dining there, but I tried to make a reservation and all of dining was down. Like literally everything was down. So I think they haven't figured, or they haven't announced all the logistics yet. That's what I think. Because literally everything was down. You couldn't do anything. I could get in the DVC site. That was the only thing.
They haven't decided what's going to be open, what's not going to be open, how things are going to be open.
Well, even you could still make fast passes. At least I could. I don't know if everyone could. So I feel like we're going to hear announcements for the rest of the week.
Yep.
And even into next week, I would think. And I don't know. I there's a lot of people that think that the parks are going to be rushed, but I don't think they will be. Because one, I doubt Disney's going to lower the ticket price. I think they're going to do that on purpose because they don't want people, as weird as this sounds, I don't think they want people to come vacation
They
soon.
don't want a mad rush into the parks.
So it wouldn't surprise me if they put priority on Florida residents.
Run the Disneyland model for a while.
Yeah, I don't know. And that's the other thing. So Disneyland hasn't announced anything yet. California is on a very different timeline. But if Disney World's waiting until July, what does that mean for Disneyland? And we're supposed to go to Disneyland at the end of July.
California's timeline keeps moving, though.
Yeah.
It's a very fluid timeline.
Just 2 days ago, there was an article saying that it was looking like they were going to be open by July.
Yeah.
And that would really throw me off, I think, because I definitely thought Florida was going to open first.
Yeah.
And technically the state
I wonder if they got World and Land mixed up. Like it got mixed up in the translation over.
I don't think so. It was a pretty reliable source. Not one of those, what is that one? WD.
Oh, yeah.
NT. Or
I'm just saying, there's a chance they could. By the time the third person tells you the information, it's Disneyland and not Disney World. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know. But anyway, that's enough blabber for now. And we'll keep you updated as we learn more. hopefully soon. So have a good night.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for coming to the show!